Hey everyone, Rob Hull here for ToyHype USA, and I am doing my very first FanHome Partworks model. It is Transformers movie version Optimus Prime. It does not transform, but it's going to be really spectacular. Somewhere around 2 feet tall when it's finished. A really substantial model. It is part die-cast and part plastic with light-up features. And it is articulated. So when you start a model kit from FanHome, your first box contains stage 1 and stage 2. Each stage comes with a whole bunch of parts in a tray or a baggie, and a booklet, the instruction guide, the building instructions, and it's a magazine that has some really awesome features in it. So we're going to take a look at the first magazine right now. So you open it up, and the first article is Transformers on the Big Screen, talking about when the movie was made and everything. And you turn the page, and you have Optimus Prime front and center, all about the leader of the Autobots. These are really well-researched magazines. So Bumblebee's next. There's a lot of history in here, a lot of cool little did-you-know facts. And then it talks about the toys. This will be the nostalgia kick for a whole bunch of you. It was for me. These are pretty awesome. So it shows you the Autobots. And then on the bottom, good old G1 Optimus. I don't have my original G1 Optimus anymore, but I have the reproduction from Toys R Us from like 10 or 15 years ago, and I just absolutely love it. And then it gets right to the building instructions, so it's step-by-step assembly. So you can see the building instructions here. Shows you the parts, and then it shows you how to combine them. That's what it's going to look like in the end, so let's see if I can get there. All the parts are out in front of me. I'm going to build it and come back and show you, and we'll see you after the build. Hey everyone, so I'm back after the build. This is what it looks like. You can see the detail on the side is pretty awesome. And then the front here. And then we put the lights in, we put the batteries in. So let's turn on Optimus's head. See the lights in his eyes. There they are. So there's part. There is stage 1, and that's just the head. So this sort of gives you an idea of the scale that we're looking at here. He's going to be a pretty big boy when he's done. So now we're going to move on to stage 2. I'm going to put the head aside. And it's nice they give you extra screws. I will say that I'm already sort of looking at this as like Legos on steroids. These are truly truly tiny screws and truly large, some truly large parts, and you get a tremendous sense of accomplishment when it comes out looking the way it's supposed to. So we're going to move on to stage 2. Here's the stage 2 magazine. Okay, so the stage 1 magazine was all about Optimus Prime and the Autobots. Stage 2, first article is A Day at School. That's the sort of origins about the movie. Article on Cybertron. And of course, if Optimus was in part 1, Megatron would naturally be in issue 2. And then, of course, we're all about the Decepticons and the toys. How many of these did you have? And then we're on to the building instructions, which will be this time for the right half of the chest. And that's where we will be at the end, and then you can see that on the model, that's how big the model is going to be and what it's going to look like when it's finished, and those are the pieces we built so far. All right, so again, I will be back with you after the build. For part 2. I'm just going to show you all the components that make up part 2 of the build. Okay, so those are the pieces that will make up part 2 of this, or stage 2, excuse me, of this build, which is the right part of the chest of Optimus Prime. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's completed, and we'll be back after the build. Okay, so we're back after the build, and you can see we have the sort of top chest housing for Optimus. We have one of the side bits installed there. And then we have one of the doors with the flap and the lights installed. And the windshield wiper and the glass windshield. So that was stage 2. I want to take this opportunity to tell you folks that you need to be very careful when assembling this model. This model involves some of the smallest screws I have ever worked with in my life. Be really careful. They give you a few extra parts, but there isn't much room for error. And just be aware you're going to be working with some very, very small screws. But other than that, the model seems to be coming along nicely, and we'll bring Optimus's head back in here. So this is what you get in the initial kit box. I'll turn his eyes back on. This is what you get in the initial kit box. The first 2 stages are in the books. I'll be continuing with this model periodically as stages come in. So until next time, for ToyHype USA, this is Rob Hall, and we will continue this model, as Optimus would say, till all are one. See you next time. If you would like information on FanHome, or you'd like to sign up for this model kit, you can go to fanhome.com and sign up for this or any of their other incredible models. So yeah, check them out. www.fanhome.com. Thanks again to FanHome for providing this kit so I can do these videos for you guys. Stay tuned for more right here on ToyHype USA. See you next time.